Ah, it's still raining outside. Alright, everybody. Let's take a nap. Good job, Silver. Komodo, stop running away. You've got a low mood. You've got low mood. Is that my serval? Yeah, it is. Alright, now where's the fifth one of you? And she's asleep. Of course you're full. You take all the Japari buns. Alright, everybody. So here's what we're doing. While we have this outpost in the Sandstar field, it's not exactly efficient. We don't have a good source of food. The volcano for getting ores is quite a distance away. There are some Komodo islands with the giant palm trees across the water. But that's not really appealing. I like the open environment of the Sandstar field, but a couple too many friends spawn here and it really damages the frame rate. So here's what I suggest. Ezo, what do you think about us moving to an original savanna? The other modded biome of the game. Have you guys come to a conclusion? Have you come to an agreement? Should we do it? Yes or no? Alright, let's do it. Alright, Komodo's going and murdering everything with her special attack. Oh, lazy ass Caracal over here. Sleeping in the middle of the day. I mean, she's nocturnal, it makes sense, but still. Here's some cooked mutton. Ezo, I know you've been holding on to some beef and pork for me. You always do such a good job. And of course, Silver, you get this too. Everyone else is always asleep during the day. So here's the deal with the modded wheat from Kemonocraft. This super wheat is worth twice as much as normal Minecraft wheat. The only downside is that when it grows in the wild, you can only get up to 1 wheat per crop broken, so it's unsustainable since it requires that wheat to plant. Komodo, was that your special attack? Yeah. For some reason, Komodo has this skill called Most Abyssal Love. None of the other friends have it. But she rarely seems to use it. If you want to see it in use, watch this. Really? None of you are good at sitting still, huh? None of you except for Caracal, who really doesn't give a shit about what we're doing. She's just over here. Alright, Komodo, let's go. Time to test your new move. Is that what it looks like? That's awesome. That's a pretty cool skill you have. So back to the topic of the modded wheat. When you find it in the wild, it doesn't give you a lot per crop you break, which leads you to believe it may be unsustainable. However, if you then plant this on tilled soil, it ends up producing a lot more. See, that right there was an example of wheat that I planted myself. When it finishes growing, it gets a lot more worthwhile than the natural wheat you can find in the ground. It looks like a brighter, more saturated yellow, and it produces more wheat. Those are the cool insider techniques you pick up on as you play Kemonocraft. Speaking of insider techniques, not only do we have this good type of wheat that we can use to make a farm, we can make it more efficient too, by doubling its output. But I'll save the development of that machine for when we get to our new location. 7 Japari buns for the road. 2 of you are ready for a trip. What about the others? An apple sapling and a mango sapling. Fruits like that are the other ingredient required for a Japari bun. So now that we have everything, we can begin our journey. Are you ready, Team Semper Hero? We're a qualified team. Let's kill stuff in our way. No, but seriously, Komodo is firing some laser beams out of her face. That seems like a cool skill that I want to have. Think about it. Semper Hero, shooting laser beams out of my face. That would be cool. Hold on, this isn't the only volcano in this area. There are 2 more over here, and one of them is super wide. Alright, let's keep going. Are those villagers down there? Hold on a minute. Did this volcano generate on top of a village? So a neat detail about Kemonocraft. The volcanoes tend to generate once you enter a chunk. They're not there from the beginning of the world. As a result, errors like this can happen, where there are just villagers in the ground. If I'm being honest, this location is pretty cool. I could have a base in the middle of there floating in the sky. It would be Semper Hero's awesome volcano lava base. A full area for me to hide within a volcano. I could put a city in there. Semper Hero's awesome thrashing death city. That would be a cool name. Think of how many diamonds and how much sandstar would be beneath this thing. Alright, just for the sake of it, I'm gonna double check this volcano. I'm not expecting anything super different about it from the other 2. However, whenever a volcano generates, there is a slight chance that instead of being filled with lava, the volcano is filled with water. That's not water. Komodo, you're really doing a good job incinerating all of the mobs. Alright everybody, gather on this really small island. There's no way around it. We're going to have to cross the ocean. As though, no, you can leave the island now. As though it's fine. No, she's... I guess we're leaving Ezo behind. Ezo's just gone. It's Team Semper Hero, crossing the ocean, on a search for an original savannah. Now that's a vanilla savannah in the distance. But is it an original savannah? Alright, in this Kemono race that we're having to the savannah, Komodo is currently in the lead. In second place behind her is Silver. Behind her is Ezo Red Fox. And in a sudden twist, Silver takes the lead, but Komodo steals it back. And now she's tying with Serval, who charges ahead and takes the lead. Serval is now in the lead. Serval's about to win the... Oh, and Komodo's... And Silver's back in front. Caracal doesn't care. She's swimming at her own pace. And Ezo takes the lead for a brief moment before she's immediately overtaken by both Serval and Komodo. But look at this intense race. This intense showdown between 4 great friends and also Caracal, who's behind them. It appears that Ezo Red Fox... No, Serval. No, Ezo. Ezo may take the lead. When we hit land, we are not stopping at this island. No, the race continues. The grass. But it looks like it's too late for Caracal back there, who hasn't been paying attention since the beginning. Komodo. Komodo's pushing ahead. And suddenly it's Serval. Serval's in the lead once again. I'm gonna wait until we pass this island, then I'm gonna look back and comment on how this race ends. And Komodo's in the lead. Komodo won. In second place was Ezo Red Fox, then Silver Fox, then Serval and Caracal. All 5 members, all 6 members in fact, of Team Semper Hero are now in a plain savannah. There we go. Right there is an original savannah, the 3rd and final new biome from the mod. Once we reach there, we should experience less interruptions from new friends, faster game speeds, and a whole lot of open land for farming. Alright, I found a place we can stop for the night. It's this village right here. A small place. Only a handful of people must live here, and they're all NPCs so they can die. We don't care about their trades. We'll trade their lives for rooms to sleep. Do old villages not have beds? That's stupid. What the fuck? Why is there an illusioner here? Alright, good job, Komodo. That saved me some time. Hello there, villager. Villager shrouded in darkness. So how's life? What is this a gateway? Is this a gateway to the void? Well, this is interesting. Our trip to the village is over. It's time for setting up a spot to live, starting with a garden. Alright, Serval, you're in the lead for most awesome right now. Everyone seems to be getting hungry. Is everybody getting hungry? You're all looking hungry or tired, sad or something like that. So it's time to start building. Caracal and Serval, you were just cloned. There's just a wild Caracal and Serval here, huh? Well, anyway, let's get you some Japari buns. So you're the wild Serval. How are you enjoying the savannah? Who's hungry? You're fed. You're fed. You're fed. You're fed. Where's Silver? Is Silver dead? No. She's over here, starving to death. Alright, the rest of you can eat a bit too. You guys wanna help out? No? Just sit over there, sleeping in the shade. A partially broken tree. Okay then. Hey, Caracal. What was with that giant beam in the sky over in that direction? I guess it's not important right now. Alright, now here's the deal, Team Semperhero. I know of one way to get crops, but it requires mining. Mining tungsten specifically. Or in other words, the wolframite. It seems like the crops have already finished growing. Wolframite is a pain to mine. Most of the time, the ore just gives you nether quartz. You really need good luck or a fortune enchantment to get Wolframite consistently. But it's fine, because 9 is all we need. Yes, Ezo? Is there something you'd like to say? Ah. Feast your eyes upon the greatest creation anyone could possibly make. Alright, Silver. Ezo, listen up. You two are awake right now, so you're the only ones I really give a shit about. The crafting recipe is as follows. Make one lever. Make one lever. Place that with 2 cobblestone, 2 stone, a tungsten block, and a wild crystal. And that creates a stone mill. Now I know what you're thinking, Ezo. What's so valuable about a stone mill? Well, let me show you why this will make getting food much easier. It normally takes 2 pieces of vanilla wheat to make 1 Japari bun, and 1 piece of modded wheat. Well, in a stone mill, if you wind up the stone mill fast enough to grind this item into its dust form, you can turn a single piece of wheat into 2 wheat flour. Why is this useful? It quadruples the amount of food we get from wheat. Well, let's just make it so that we no longer have to worry about Japari buns from now on. Everyone has enough food to feed themselves. Well, this was another episode of playing survival with Kemonocraft. If I am making a series out of this, I'm gonna call it something else now, like Team Semperhero, because that's what it's about. So this would make today's episode Team Semperhero Episode 1. Exciting, right? Exciting, right, Silver? I agree. Also, tell me what you want me to do in one of these episodes. Who knows what people like watching. So like, comment, and subscribe.